Hello and welcome back everyone to Master Game Design, Unreal Engine 5 Stylized Environment and Third-Person Blueprint course. In the last lesson we set ourselves up with this nice cubicle that's going to help us within the slum area. We're going to go ahead and real quick just fix the windows, bringing it inwards a little bit like so. And now we're going to go and actually start working with some variations of it. So the easiest way for us to do that would be, well, first of all, we should probably grab this and bring it outwards a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to make sure we select this part, click F to go to the focus point, grab this entire section and just bring it up to the side like so, a little bit more. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to make a duplicate out of this. Actually, we're going to bring one to the back, holding Alt, bringing in one to the back. And then we're going to actually just grab the same one and hold Alt and bring one to the side. The reason I'm doing it is to just mainly help me out with the layout, because I want to have a roof variation and maybe some variation on windows, just keeping it simple. The other one I want to have a bit more of an extreme variation, so we're going to work on that a bit. So this one, the roof top, is going to be easy. All we're going to do is just have a circular roof, which is going to be quite nice in certain areas over in our slums. So that's pretty much that. We might even consider just having, different window patterns and whatnot, mainly because we need to consider how it's going to look like for the section, because just by changing the roof means that if we were to duplicate it, you'll see that this would look identical to that if we were to just have it in the same area. And just based on this fact that it has a balcony, it's going to just have that kind of a look. And yeah, you don't want it to be too recognizable, while at the same time you just want to keep your workflow efficient as you can in order to just make yourself some nicely workable blocks to use with. So we got ourselves this type of a setup. I might even consider adding like a window on the side or maybe the top even as well. I'm still considering that, and I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it as is. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, so that looks quite alright. Now the next step is going to be this section, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a corner piece this time. I'm going to just put it over here, going to rotate it 90 degrees, and I'm going to delete this actually entire section over here like so. I'm going to put this up on the side just like that, basically aligning to the corner. Might even delete this wall over here. I'm gonna bring this wall to the side. And as you can see, I'm just keeping up with the pace and not worrying about it too much. Just making sure that it looks structurally sound, whatnot. I mean, there's no gaps and things like that in regards to the section. I'm going to delete this window perhaps over here. Not really too keen on this window. Actually, I might keep it, since the reason being is I'm going to grab these pillars and put it off to the side to just keep the overall structure looking nice. I'm going to bring this a little bit more to the left. And basically just readjusting the wall, making sure that it looks quite nice. Maybe bringing the wall even a little bit more to the back actually, like so. Setting this wall up a little bit as well, just like that. And now we got ourselves a nice variation. And this roof needs a bit of support for this section. I'm going to search for a column to use. And we're going to use a very basic type one. Maybe this one over here. Might be a little too long. I'm actually going to rotate this around 180 degrees, just turning it completely upside down, putting it all the way to the top and maybe squishing it even. Like so. I'm worried a bit about the texture, but it looks quite okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do just that. I'm going to take off the grid because I can see that I cannot align it properly to this middle section, and this looks better. I'm going to take back a grid back to 10 from 5, and this looks quite okay. And I'm wondering about the windows now. I guess the windows, they're going to be more or less the same. I'm going to actually replace some sections a little bit like so. Maybe put this on this side, get one of the windows over on the other side, and things like that basically. Just a quick replacement, rotations and whatnot. We don't even need to use new props in order to get that new looking variation. Might even consider adding a window over here actually, which I'll do with this one, because I quite like this flat looking window. It looks more within the inside of the building setup. And there we go. Got ourselves a nice look out of this. There you go. Something like this. I will lower this down actually as well. We'll do that. So this is looking quite nice. We can also grab a variation out of this and set it up with a rounded roof, which we are going to do right away actually. Going to go to the graph, the top section, to top view, select this entire thing, hold Alt, bringing it to the back like so. Make some variations out of it, of course. So maybe we shouldn't have like any windows over on the side over here. Maybe we should have a couple of windows like those windows on the back, just like that. And I'm worried about this window. I'm going to take off this window a little bit actually. Going to maybe replace this window over here with a smaller one, and I just realized I deleted all every single window from that. So I'm just going to grab it from the another one over here, put it up just like that. Actually, I need to turn it 180 degrees, bringing it outwards. Oh, never mind. I needed to keep it as is and just putting it down like so. That looks quite all right. Maybe just bringing it inwards a little bit too much. Taking off the gridlock, and there you go. Placing it exactly to the place that I want it to be. At this point, I might just move the door a little bit to the side, and I think that looks quite okay. All right, so we're done with this. Of course, we need to replace the roof. Let's not forget about that. I'm going to delete this. Alt, bringing it up to the side, and just repositioning it to the way that we want it to be. Looks quite nice. So yeah, we got ourselves basically 4 variations very simply, very easily. The only thing that I would say is that we also need to have some variations when it comes to the overall shape. Since these are cubes, we need to have one that's basically cut in half, and another variation that's going to be more or less an empty type of a block, so it'll be used for maybe some extensions, and then we can add like balconies and windows on top of them easier, instead of just having it already with like windows and whatnot. So yeah, we're going to work on all of that in the next lesson. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in a bit.